So, good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to be here at ANZUP in conversation with my colleague Brandan Holt. So, Brandan, you've just come from chairing the study coordinators session. Can you tell me what the highlights of that session were for you?
I think highlights for this session is the fact that we were able to not only have this inaugural study coordinator session make impacts of starting a conversation with trial specialists, but also to have sort of solidarity of challenges and ways that we can make things better for the future for trial coordinators, share feedback, tips, how to improve ourselves in trials.
Fantastic. So, I think one of the things that may be coming out of this is really some action to provide more resources and support for trial coordinators. So, how do you see that fitting into ANZUP's remit for running high quality clinical trials?
Yeah, well, ANZUP has a very good rapport with trial coordinators, but they also have a really good track record of working with not only trial specialists that are coordinators, but with PIs and other disciplines. So hopefully, this is a way in which trial coordinators can give feedback to ANZUP and ways in which we can cater to the needs for teaching opportunities, learning opportunities, while also improving our quality of trials at ANZUP as well.
Okay, fantastic. And so one of the presentations was on the teletrials model that's operating. So how have you had experience working with the teletrials model?
Yeah, so originally I'm from Newcastle, and as one of a bigger regional centre, it's sort of the patients come from all across New South Wales. So I've worked on teletrials in the past. Working in Queensland at the moment, you also have people coming from different areas as well into the city.
And how transformative do you think that kind of model has been for patients?
I think it's been incredibly transformative. If you think about it, not only do people have distances in which they need to travel, they might have other things as well. So you have to think of the intersectionality of like people might be disabled or have people that they need to care for. They might be quite elderly or have full time work that they need to manage. So the teletrials allows people to be able to be seen by doctors and other specialists in an appropriate way, but also fitting it in with those people's lives.
And I think one of the things I found really fascinating about this morning's session was Jasmine's presentation on the theranostics and theranostic trials. So that's obviously an area where ANZUP is really leading globally. So what are some of the things that need to happen to support us to be able to do trials better, in the theranostic space?
It was really good getting feedback from Jasmine on the theranostic studies, and we had a few other trial coordinators from across Australia and New Zealand note that they've worked on trials like therapy. Um, the feedback was that even though we have great trial quality from ANZUP in this space, that when it comes to I guess sponsor studies in theranostics, we need to have a better understanding of safety and ways in which we can keep our trial specialists safe, the patients safe, and we just need more information on how these trials go forward.
Fantastic. So anything else you wanted to add? We haven't touched it.
I think that Dr. Jared Martin from the Calvary Mater in Newcastle gave a great presentation on ways in which PIs can engage with their consumers and lead things like not away from overall survival and survival outcomes. That's important, but we also need to know what outcomes are important for the patients and the people that are on our studies. So Jared Martin went into the fact that they were looking at urinary function or sexual function being a really important thing for these participants and ways in which we can go forward in that way.
Fantastic. And so I think, congratulations on bringing together the study coordinators and trial specialists who work with ANZUP. That's a fantastic initiative. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this group evolves and, continues to contribute to the incredibly high quality of the work that ANZUP does and clinical research in Australia. Well done. Thanks for talking with me this morning.
Thank you. I'm really excited for the future with clinical trials. And if there's any trial coordinators out there or any trial specialists, please reach out with feedback to us. It'd be great to know ways in which we can help and sort of have a good program
Great.
in thought.
Fantastic. All right. Thanks for listening.